aliens and degen freaks? Welcome to Dano Crypto. Let's get the likes up. Let's smash the likes up. We got some people in here right now. We got the OGs. Welcome to the channel. On this channel, we show you guys how to make simple, effective, and easy moves in the cryptocurrency ecosystems. Now, happy Thursday. God, yesterday we were like, happy Tuesday, and it was indeed Wednesday, guys. But so, yeah, we know what day it is today. It is indeed Thursday. We're getting through the week. We had a nice little pump on Bitcoin and the overall markets with the FOMC minutes suggesting that in September we will have some rate cuts, some interest rate cuts that could be anywhere from 0.25 basis points or 0.5 basis points, which means close to 1/4 or 1/2%. And then generally we could be going even lower and at an eventual 1% rate cut. So let's see what happens in the next coming weeks. But then also, we have the Bitcoin price reacting to that, and also the altcoins. So we're going to get into the altcoins. We're going to get into which altcoins we are watching and which ones we are keeping on the radar, and going into this top peak prices of this bull run, which I think is going to be in Q1 2025. Now, it gives us a little bit of time to still accumulate, and we have some coins and some charts that we're going to show you of where we're in those accumulation zones, and where you could take that and also trade on some certain narratives that are happening right now, which one of them being the meme coins, one of them being gaming, and one of them being AI. So it's going to be a good show, and hope you guys are ready for it. And just make sure you guys are hitting the like button, all that stuff. Smash up the likes so we can get more people in this stream. And also, do me a favor and get into the Discord so you can make yourselves known. We're posting our best trade screenshots recently right here. So we had, the OG MFR X9 showing his trades, and also some of the trades that we are currently still in that we were scalping some profits off of, which is the dogecoin trade and also our Metis trade, some of the trade setups that we were actually giving yesterday for this move in the market. So guys, welcome to the channel. All right, so before we get started, let's make sure you guys are following me at DanoCrypto904 on x.com. And we have surpassed 1,700 followers on X, which is awesome. We're actually following less than 800 accounts, so we haven't. We've tried to get as much of an organic growth as possible, and so soon we'll be hitting close to 2,000. And so if you like my content and you want more content on X, and you're more of an X user, just let me know, because I need to start posting more videos directly to X and make X-specific content, so then you are getting a different experience on, quote, both platforms that we like to use. All right, so let's go down the Twitter list, the X list here. And so MetaMask was saying, when did you first start using MetaMask? And for me, it was in 2021 when I was starting to explore the DeFi space. And at first, I went into the exchanges. I downloaded the exchanges first. I tested out crypto.com, COINBASE, and then Gemini and Voyager are the ones that I downloaded as my first exchanges to test out, and then eventually learned about DeFi through BNB and through the Binance Smart Chain is actually how I learned about DeFi for the first time. Then I started to experiment with Ethereum and Matic and different side chains and things like that. So I love this, though. Early adopters doing crypto in the crypt. That's probably what we looked like a little hooded guild member looking into the crypto books of lore. But I wanted to notice or point out something that I was seeing yesterday, and was just like major bull posting. Like, everyone was so bullish yesterday, And I think even carrying into today, I think people started to get really bullish through the middle of this week, and because people are so tired of the price action and this sideways action that's been happening with Bitcoin. So I think ultimately the market is going to start to trade up, I believe, just because of the impatience and just like we've just been in this range for way too long. And we've already had our dumps. We've already had the moves to the downside. I don't think the market can take any more pain in terms of going lower and lower, especially after going sideways for so long. And so I think this is us primed to break up into this range again, crush the 200-day moving average, and get us back into some bullish momentum with some money flow into Bitcoin, and also us crushing past into the 70K range, because we should be able to stay sustained in the 70K range once we get past these levels. It's like we're just on this block here where we're getting blocked, multiple different times on these moving averages, and it could be price suppression. It could be that, there's certain market makers that are making this sideways market happen, but it also could just be for the fact that the market is actually in fear right now, even though I think ultimately there is some bullish undertones that are in the market. We have the election coming up. We're 4 months into the halving, and traditionally we don't see the biggest parabolic moves until we go a year after the halving. So we're starting to get into the frothy times, the times where you're still able to accumulate. And what we're going to do is show you some coins and different charts that will show you some good areas of profit taking and to where you could still accumulate. And Litecoin is one of those coins where, if you look at this chart, you look at this chart and let's see, we got a comment coming in. Let's see. Oh, what's going on, Free? Says, saw you on the Moon Show today. I work from home, so I always try to stay tuned in. Appreciate y'all. Well, we appreciate you. I saw your comments coming in. Thanks for tuning in to the Moon Show. And love the continued support. If it wasn't for you guys tuning into these shows, man, we'd be talking to ourselves. So really appreciate it. But back to Litecoin, wanted to show you guys this oscillating wave here of what happens with Litecoin. You go to the Litecoin halving events, and you put those on the chart, and you can see that after each halving, the first halving, for some reason, I think it's probably because I'm on the Bitstamp chart. If I were to go to a chart that had Litecoin a little bit earlier, we'll probably see that first halving. And so after that first halving, which was probably like right here, had a massive move to the upside, and now you have this second halving, okay? The second halving right here. Massive move to the upside, but it took a good 4 years from each high to get to that point. So I feel like this is an oscillating coin where you can use this as an indicator of where you're still at a good spot to start accumulating and keep accumulating altcoins using Litecoin as your metric. And so once Litecoin starts to get in this area right here, this area of trading in this range, that's probably where your other altcoins are going to also be pumping like crazy and going ham. And this is where you're going to want to basically start to thinking about cashing out. You're going to want to start thinking about cashing out around these areas. And you think, okay, if I just measure that move, which I did measure that move another 4 years, we are sitting at that exact, like right before the primed pop-off movement to get to all-time highs for our altcoins. And so using Litecoin as a oscillator wave indicator, that is going to be how we are going to be very successful in going into this bull market, because it just means that coins like SHIB are going to break into their all-time highs. It means coins like Dogecoin are going to break to their all-time highs because you see where they're at their accumulation ranges. You can see even things like the Me token is going to go absolutely parabolic. STG, look at how many times it's actually went into its trading ranges. This is Stargate Finance off of the runs that we've seen recently. Absolutely amazing. And then now when you look at Ethereum, And you can see once Ethereum starts to trade back up into this range, we just have to look. I want to show you this pattern. I think is going to eventually play out. You know, it's not. I thought it was going to break out a lot sooner. So we just take this and basically overextend it. You know, we have this sideways action, just this garbage sideways, and then I think eventually we will break. We'll break that level and we'll start to trade back up, creating a inverse Bart Simpson head pattern, create the market structure chart to get back to our over $3,000 Ethereum to $3,600 Ethereum. And what do you think that's going to do to coins like, say, Metis? Metis, we were telling you guys that it looks really strong. We ended up getting into the trade. And, excuse me. We got to pump it up. Maybe we need to put the pump song on. Let's put the pump song on. Let's go. Let's do it. It's coming on. Let's see if it's coming. Yeah, because we need to pump this thing up. We need to get people excited. Let's see. And you plug it back in. When in doubt, unplug it. Plug it back in. All right, let's get this market pumping. Let's get this market pumping, guys. Yes, exactly. All right, so when we're looking at Ethereum here, and then where you're looking at Metis, I was just finding out that Vitalik's mom is behind this project. Now, I don't know how. Now, that just made it even more bullish for me. Got a lot of smart techie minds in that family. And also Mr. M's podcast, he actually did a interview with Vitalik's dad, which you got to check that out. All right, let's go to the Bitcoin chart. Let's go. Let's pump it. Cuz it's dumping right now, so we got to pump it. It's dumping right now, so we need to pump it right now. Let's see what happens. Cheers, you guys. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate you. Oh my gosh, all right, cool. We got some people in. Let's get this stream up to 20 likes. Let's get it up to 20 likes. The faster we can get it up to 20 likes, the more people come in here, the more people discover this channel, and the more people start to be bullish on crypto. And they will understand. They will be orange-pilled. They will be orange-pilled. Let's do it together, guys. Let's do it together. Put your pepes in the chat. Put your pepes in the chat. And if you don't have a pepe, well, you have to be a subscriber of the channel. Then you can put your pepe in the chat. That's how you do so. And also make sure you are taking the stream and you are sharing it to all of your socials. Let's pump this thing. Let's go. Even though we're dumping, Bitcoin hopefully will reverse on this level here at 59,000. Looks like 59,000 could be a level. Let's hope it hears the pump song, so then it can reverse. Will Bitcoin hear the pump song? Oh man, it's looking like we're sitting at some nasty resistance. We're sitting at nasty resistance. I don't like that. If you're looking at the 45 minute, that doesn't look good. That does not look good. we could trade right back down into the trend line, which would give us a $48,000, $49,000 Bitcoin again. And I don't know if the market is going to really agree with this. I don't know if the market's going to agree with this. Can we get more liquidity up here? Can we slap it? Can we slap it up? Can we slap Bitcoin up? Well, I am happy though. We did get into some decent trades even with this volatility. We're seeing the prices though consolidating. We did take some profits. We secured our entries, and we have some stop losses set for these particular trades. We were hoping that we can keep these trades open a little longer, but if the market does tend to reverse pretty quickly, even to the downside. So if we do get a push back to this $59,000 level right here, then we will still be in profit on these trades, and we'll keep them open. And we do have stop losses set at 0. So if the market does wants to do a reversal like that, we'll still be fine. We'll be able to get back in. And I think between Doge and Metis, in my opinion, these are some really good trades that you can get into for an altcoin. And just because we've been looking at the charts, and the charts look really, really good for these particular coins, and I would even say also for AVAX as well. If you were looking at AVAX looks really sweet, and AVAX is a great, almost blue chip from previous cycles that you can look into and say, okay, on the daily chart here, it looks like it's still in around the range, is right above the range of accumulation. This was all accumulation range, which were to get you really good price entries for something like AVAX, because you look at the previous market and where it was and where it was headed. I mean, it went all the way to basically $150. And wasn't too much of a scammy wick either. It wasn't like a big wick to the upside. It was actually a nice price movement to the upside. And you still had opportunities all in here to take profits if you were up when you bought in this accumulation range, which was around the $20 to $25 range. That was even in this range right here, giving you a good solid 400% move to the upside. So from where we're sitting at right now, this is still an amazing opportunity on something that is way less riskier than your said meme coins or new coins that are coming out. You can easily bet that AVAX will get up to $150 or $200 in this next run, maybe even more than that with the gaming partnerships that they're doing. And also maybe even the meme space. You got Trader Joe. You got you have some meme coins on AVAX. You have the off-grid gaming partnership with Xbox. So that's why I want to keep AVAX on there. I actually bought a little bit of AVAX. I'll tell you what I bought recently. I bought AVAX and also bought some Dogecoin, some Ethereum, some PEIPEI, some ticker Bitcoin. These are the things that we kind of just DCA'd into when we had an opportunity to do so. And we're watching PONKE. PONKE is is doing so well. We actually had the PONKE Twitter X account was liking some of our posts yesterday. That's how bullish the market was. PONKE was liking our posts. So we were like, what is going on? And Metis was actually liking our posts as well. So the algorithm was just on fire yesterday. So, and I hope you guys are on fire as well. See how many people we have watching across all platforms. It's getting there. I think YouTube I think YouTube is still blackballing, but that's just me. Let's get going to now get the music down. All right, Aussie Crypto says, still waiting for Elon to take Doge to the moon. Yes, I think that is in the cards. And guys, I think also something that could be in the cards is that we can get this stream to 20 likes. If we can get it to 20 likes, we only got it to 9 likes so far, so we gotta smash those up. We gotta absolutely destroy those. That would be cool. If you're watching on your TV, You have to remember that you can hit the like button on the TV too. You got to hit up, up, right, right, select. It's the Dano Crypto cheat code, Dano Dojo cheat code for the left, right punch, uppercut into out of the matrix and into the cryptoverse, which is it's all above you. It's in the, you have all this data here, and then you have it in the cloud. That's my best Harris. In the cloud. And then she cackles like she's just drank 2 bottles of wine. All right, so make sure you guys are using all the links in the description. There's a QR code. If you scan the OURBIT QR code, make sure that works. I want to see if that works. So if you're able to scan that, scan it. See if it works. I need to know if it works. And if it worked, put in the comment section, hey, that QR code, it actually worked. And I'm very satisfied. That's what I need to know. I need metrics. I need some metrics, guys. I need the market metrics. All right, so let's go down the pipe here with a couple breaking news. We have Kamala Harris to back measures to help grow Bitcoin and digital assets in the USA per Bloomberg and some reports. I think what's interesting though is that the whole entire time in the DNC that's been happening, they haven't mentioned crypto or Bitcoin or anything like that. That is not the focus on their campaign. A lot of the focus on their campaign is actually very much socialist programs where they're just offering to pay a bunch of money from nowhere. They're like, yeah, we're going to give you $25,000 for first home buyers. And it's like, okay, well, where is that money going to come from? Our nation's in debt. So I don't know how you're going to be able to give people just money like you did with the stimulus. Oh, I know how. You print more. And then you have a deal with the Fed. You print more money. And that's how these people are going to get this money. And you're just going to get taxed on it hard. And so I don't know what their measures are going to be to help grow. If anything, backing measures to help grow Bitcoin would be to not tax it, to have more companies be able to use Bitcoin, custodian Bitcoin, have banks be able to custodian Bitcoin. It would actually help banks earn a premium and interest on people that don't want to actually hold self-custodied Bitcoin themselves. They just pay the banks to do it. I think, in my personal opinion, that is the way that we could actually keep a lot of Bitcoin business in America, is by actually making what's so funny, it seems like it's counterintuitive and very ironic, because obviously Bitcoin is the hedge against the banks failing and the dollar going down. But maybe, just maybe, there's a way that there could be a fusion where it still pumps the price, still pumps our bags. You can still self-custodian Bitcoin, but then there's also the old system adopting the new system to be able to custodian the Bitcoin. And now they're doing the same thing as if you were buying an ETF and buying a BlackRock ETF or whatever, and you're just have to pay a fee. And then, yes, that's also breaking news that RFK Jr. is to be joining Trump's cabinet and campaign, that he is going to announce it at some point this week, possibly this weekend, that he's going to be a part of his administration at some point and support the run against the Democratic Party. Because if you think about it, his chances as an independent are slim, and we all know this. And we all know that the delegates and the people that are with the Electoral College and that whole thing in the states and the swing states and the primary blue states and red states, it's just the independents don't have a chance in terms of the majority vote. So how can both of them with aligned forces be able to go against the Democratic Party? That's how they do it. They have to combine forces. They have to make a type of alliance with each other. And I've always said this. I've said it in previous streams where that could be the dream team that happens, where you have RFK Jr. on, social economic, health policy, and also CIA, attorney general, like something like that would be amazing. Then you have Elon Musk, who would be basically, an advisor of overseeing maybe foreign trade deals, or making sure that it's having something to do with GDP and global trade and environmental stuff. Like, oh my God, energy. Just constant, like there's so many alliances that could be made here, but ultimately whoever wins, whether it be Kamala Harris, whether it be Trump, they need to do this. Someone's got to do something. I mean, the past 4 years have been absolute garbage, and obviously it's not a very good track record for this particular person. So it's like, they better have a good plan. God forbid they do win, and it's suspected that if they do win, the Democrats, that the market could crash. I mean, it's a big possibility. I mean, how has the market gotten any better with the inflation with this administration and with the Fed overspending? This is basically what causes inflation, is government overspending. And who's been in control of the administration and the government the past 4 years? The Democrats. So you do the math, you do the metrics, you do it, because I don't have to explain it to you. Just look at how things have been. Look at the wars. Look at all the things that are happening around the world. It's an absolute mess. It's an absolute mess. Yeah, and it's really strange. It's like, the way and why I think they're against cryptos, because cryptos is actually more transparent than dealing with cash and funneling and slush funneling your money into organizations and foundations. That's what those parties like to do. And a lot of that's how they have so much money. You always wonder, like, how do the Democrats have so much more money? That's why. They're very good at doing that. And that's how they're able to pay all these celebrities like John Legend and Pink and all these people to perform at their events and make commercials of them crying, saying they need to destroy the orange man bad. And, that's... You wonder, you're like, how? Like, all these, okay, yep, it's because they have a lot of money. They have buttloads of money that they've been hoarding for a long time. I wonder where they get it, because they're very good at siphoning tax dollars from hardworking American people and also raising costs. So seems pretty, yeah, kind of makes you want to do this. Like, it just smelled like something stinky. Yeah. Makes you want to make that face. It's really disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. Put a 1 in the chat if you agree with me, because I know I'm not the only one that thinks this. It's actually... yeah, also, I think they want to give out free vasectomies. They're like, free vasectomies for all males. We don't want any more children. Don't get me started. Oh, my gosh. We're going down a path that is going to... either make someone really mad or they're going to absolutely agree. But it is what it is. If you want the human race to survive, you want people to have children. I think that's what Elon Musk has been fighting for. He's like, look, guys, he's like, the population rate of human baby making in all the regions is declining. It's declining. And then topple that with, like, how many people are dying from war, and then the people that have died from COVID, from CNVs over the past 4 years, and then you topple off that there's a coordinated effort to literally break up the family and have people not have babies, and you start to think, is there some mass conspiracy happening? You start to think to yourself, is there some mass conspiracy happening to where they're trying to destroy the family from the inside and also destroy the said countries from the inside, and to have a global massive agenda of control on the people in our minds? If you connect the dots, it kind of starts to sound like that. You don't start to sound so crazy. You don't start to. It's not that far fetched to think that there is maybe a collected, coordinated effort to absolutely destroy the essence of what is the family and the family structure and a community structure built around family and a good foundation blueprint, they're trying to take that away. And the way that they do that is by force feeding you some BS social communistic programs that even the playing field. No, I don't want to even playing field. No, the work that you put in is the reward and the profits that you get out. And you don't get to just get a free hand and free money out of nothing and then say, I deserve this. No, that's not how it works. So you'll understand real quick that when you live in a even level playing field of price fixing and your business that you want to start can only make a certain amount, and if you start to do, then you're going to get taxed. You gotta start to think. You got to start to think about the consequences. All right, so let's start talking about crypto. Thank you, Shazzy. Thank you for breaking my rant. I need to get off the soapbox. What is your Chainlink target for this cycle? That is a very, very good question. I like that question. All right, so let's look at what Chainlink is sitting at currently right now in terms of price, where it was in the previous cycle, and where it could be going. Now, Chainlink is actually pumping really hard right now and actually has good volume. It's still under $12. It's actually sitting at really nice support from the previous run in November 2023. If you see here, we're looking at the daily chart, and also when we just ran up in January, February, and March, and May. I think May was actually where we got the most run on Chainlink, where we got it back up to $20 in this year. And the highest that actually right here we got $23, sorry, for in March, and then I was looking at the wrong spot. So now if you're looking at the daily going back here to the previous market, we had these interesting moves on Chainlink. So like in May, we went all the way as high as $51. I remember when this happened. I remember when Chainlink actually was pumping hard. I started to buy Chainlink, I think around $20 or $30, and then started to see it go to 52. And I was like, wow, like this thing could really start to go. And then the bear market came into effect. Bitcoin dumped, and then it tried to test back up a few times, 1, 2, 3, 4, where it started to Chainlink started to show strength as a strong altcoin to hold. And then we've just now, for the past, year and a half, 2 years, been in this crazy bear market where we've just went as low as, just $5, which is wild. So you have to think, even at $11 right now, going into this next run, I think that it's safe to say that Chainlink could be your easiest, safest altcoin to accumulate for a 5x, an easy 5 to 10x. I think Chainlink, because it powers the back end of DeFi with their APIs and the way that they are providing price data, contract data, all that stuff off-chain and on-chain with the way that Chainlink operates, that this thing should have already hit a $100 price valuation. But I think with a lot of the partnerships that they are solidifying still, which they are record-breaking of the most partnerships with Chainlink out of every coin on the market. Chainlink is used by everyone, just about. And so I think with that being said, Chainlink could easily go into, I don't know, I think $100 is an easy target for Chainlink for this next cycle. I think $100. I don't know. Put a 1 in the chat if you think $100 is in the cards for Link. My chat went away. I don't know what happened. And guys, we just might get to 20 likes, guys. Can we get to 20 likes before we end the live stream? That would be amazing. You guys are awesome. If we can get this thing to 20, that would be fantastic. And I want to remind you guys that if you sign up with mycrypto.com link, you will get you'll get a bonus. You'll get a bonus. You'll get a sign-up bonus. you will also be able to enter into this campaign for PONKE. Now, I love that Crypto.com is super bullish on PONKE because I'm bullish on PONKE as my favorite Solana meme coin that is currently sitting at a $187 million market cap. But the holders, though, we're at 56,000 holders. So this is, I think, one of the strongest communities on the Solana chain. There's no BS with this project. They're just straight memes. They're straight interaction, engagement on all socials. They are very quick. They have millions and millions of views on their TikTok reels, on their Instagram reels. They already are onboarding people, I think, to get you to the meme space and to crypto, and it is a really no, our trades, it says top is in, only down for PONKE. Look at this chart, though. Look at this chart. This is my. I'm giving you a real. I'm not doing this because I want my bags to pump. I'm realistic. Okay, I'm very realistic. I was charting PONKE way back here, and we had this bullish megaphone kind of pattern, which I call bullish megaphone. You're going whoosh, and you hit 1, 2, 3 different all-time highs, and then obviously you're going to get selling pressure at those all-time highs. You see that selling pressure, but then look at how much this thing went up and pumped into form another bull flag descending wedge, and then literally start to break other all-time highs again. Okay, now I am seeing in the charts that we're just going to test right back up into those levels again. If we can break these all-time high resistance here, then it is a no-brainer that we're going to hit 69 cents again, 70 cents, and we'll start to trade up into over a range of 60 cents per PONKE. And I think the target for this coin over time in the peak of the bull market is going to be at $1.48. I think that's a conservative, good target for PONKE, and that's where I'm going to want to take some profits around March and April of next year. You have to have a more long-term outlook on it and say, hey, I mean, even here is a great accumulation range of 39 cents. To go into these levels, because even going back to its all-time high, that's 118% move to the upside. If you're going to my target, which is $1.48, that is 353% move to the upside. And yeah, I'm feeling that. I could be, but hey, I could be wrong. But this is just one of my picks for Solana. When Solana is at $1,000, I think PONKE could even surpass this and go to $2. But all right, so people are asking, how's the Waffles chart? All right, so let's check the Waffles chart. Let's see how Waffles is doing. You guys are hitting the likes. Thank you so much. We can get more likes. We can do some more TA, and we'll. But this is the thing. This is how you have to. This is how you have to be for the next 7-8 months. And once we start to get into Q1 of 2025, then you can start to crack the diamonds off a little bit and start to put paper mache and start to kind of sell off a little bit. But right now is where you have to accumulate and you have to have diamond hands, because there's no point of selling right now. There's no point of selling right now. That doesn't make any sense. We're not even like 6 months after the halving. We need to be a year after the halving. We have to be a year after the halving, so you have to have this type of mentality or you're going to fail. And that's just the reality. All right, so with Waffles, I believe we're going to be forming a W pattern here. We're forming a W pattern already. And if we just see here, what has formed from breaking those all-time highs, I think we'll just have another price move to the upside. If we can break the resistance of the all-time highs, then the target would be at 5 cents. Be right there at 5 cents. We'll probably see some selling pressure up there as well, but I think a move to 5 cents from our current levels is in the cards, which would give you a clean 3x. And it's also under $20 million market cap. I think this, and also Altcoin, which is the two coins that DaVinci, well, there's 3 coins that DaVinci is promoting right now pretty heavily, going into not the next 2 months, 3 months, going into the next 8-9 months. Is he has the same time frame for these coins is to just like give it some time. You can't just like go into this and think like, oh, in the next month I'm going to make my gains. You have to have a more long-term strategy play on these. And so, especially when these are like at the market caps they are, I mean, they're both under $20 million market cap, and forming these similar trading patterns that we've seen with strong coins, where there's no major dumps, major pumps. You get that good consolidation, price action on the chart. You don't have any whale manipulation. You try and keep the whales at bay, and don't have any major sell-offs. And I think when we start to hit that area where I just showed with PONKE, with the Solana coins, you think here about March, April 2025. And that seems like forever, guys. I'm telling you, that seems like forever to wait 8 months in crypto, because 1 month in crypto, there's so much volatility. There's a new coin. There's a KOL Twitter person saying, I found the next 100x. And you just like, and it's just like, it's so distracting. And you end up selling something, you end up doing something stupid, and you forget the fact that you have way more time. You need to wait longer. You have to wait longer. You can't get rich quick. You're getting lucky. All the people that have been able to cash out are getting lucky. Okay. I'm just being honest with you. They're not expert traders. They don't have the magic crystal ball. It's just, they got lucky, or they're an insider. That's just a fact, especially with the pump and dumpy coins. I feel like there's coins that are not meant to be the pump and dumps. They're meant to be built from the ground up and last through the market. And then when they do, you will see which ones are those tokens, like Shiba Inu, Dogecoin. What else? I mean, even Floki, Pepe. They've stood the test of all of the garbage, all of the nonsense, the volatility. So it makes it a little easier to decide, like, okay, where am I going to hold these things and then take profits? Even the people that, think about the SHIB billionaires. You got to think about SHIB Toshi, okay? For example, he made most of his wealth and a majority of his wealth by having mass conviction on Shiba Inu. And primarily bought Shiba Inu, maybe a couple other tokens, but really it was like, I'm in on SHIB. And so it paid off very well. So we're trying to do the same thing with a couple different tokens in our bag, and that being these right here. We have Bitcoin, Dogecoin, Ethereum, Chainlink, XYO, Polygon, Matic, Nakamoto Games, Medieval Empires, Pepe, Brett. We'll add PONKE to that list, and the Chinese Pepe, PEIPEI. And it's a pretty simple list, where you could literally just get, money into this is what I'm doing, at least getting, get like couple grand DCA'd across all of these tokens. And if one of them or two of them do success or just do very well in this bull run, then even if the other ones don't do as well and you go to zero, you are still in profit. So, and your coins could be completely different. I mean, I would hope that you have some Bitcoin, Dogecoin, and some Ethereum, in your bags, and then the rest is kind of like, the rest is your game. The rest is your game. But yeah, make sure you guys go to danielcurtishughes.com though too, and register for the mailing list. Right when you sign on, you'll see the mailing list pop up. Make sure you give me your email, and you will be entered into the mailing list. And we're going to start that very soon once we actually collect enough emails. You can also go here and get your crypto bubbles on the hourly, daily, weekly, and the monthly. You can see on the weekly here, AVAX doing really well, Tron doing really well. Anything affiliated with Justin Sun is doing well, like the HTX token, BitTorrent. And Tron itself. Just keep your eyes on the altcoins, guys. The altcoins and the memes right now are revealing themselves of which ones are going to be the strongest ones to hold to the upside. So really looking forward to what is going to be happening in the next 7 to 8 months. Not the next month, not a Jeet month, but we're going to actually have a long-term strategy, and I hope you guys are having that same type of mindset as well, because ultimately it really will help you in the long term. I have made the mistakes now turned into lessons learned of moving around too much. You know, Pepe is a perfect example of like, look, you know, you could have just bought Pepe and not have even speculated into all the other different types of tokens that were coming out. It was like, if you were to just think, okay, Pepe is the strongest meme. It's the most memeable meme and controversial one to boot. And you could have just played off of that one single narrative and made all the money. But like I said, this market sometimes is more of a psychological battle with yourself than anything else. It is a massive psychological battle with yourself if you can stay convicted in a plan and strategy, not get distracted, and you will learn. Once you get burned like that and you realize, wow, all I had to do was just wait. Literally all I had to do was just wait and not just jump all around. It is a big lesson that you can learn here in crypto, and I'm here to help you not do that. So if I can be a voice of reason for you guys to have a plan, a strategy, don't jump around too much, don't get caught up in the crypto casino, and actually study, you will do well. But with that being said, guys, thank you so much. I really do appreciate it for tuning in. Smash up the like button, hit the subscribe button. Make sure you guys are using all the links in the description. I really do appreciate you guys tuning in. We had more people in today. I love it. You know, it seems like around when it starts to get to around 12:30 when I'm ending the stream, more people start to come in and start to interact. So I wish I could stream longer for you guys. But yeah, summer is still in full effect in my household, and my girly is not in school yet, so I have to I need to do my dad duties. But with that being said, guys, thank you so much. I really do appreciate you, and we almost got the stream up to 20 likes before we ended it. So thank you so much. If we could get this to 20 likes before we actually end the thing, that would be dope. So thank you guys. Let me give some shout outs to Andre Pop. We got Yoga with the Omis. We got R Trades, Aussie Crypto, XN, Tammy Hatcher, representing the USA, flying the USA flag. We got Nagaraj. Oh my gosh, I don't know how I'm going to try and say this last name. Kalayavarathan. Oh my gosh, I probably said that right. We got Heisenberg. We have Free, Shazzy, and who else we have in here? Nagu. Thank you so much. Shout out to all you guys. Really appreciate you. Put your Pepes in the chat. Really appreciate you. All right, we're going to end this thing. We will see you later tonight at 8 or 8:30. I think we're going to try and do it right at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Yeah, gotta do the daddy duty. Oh man. Yeah, cheers guys. Had fun with you today. Hope you got some knowledge or any type of alpha out of the stream today. If you did, please share it with your family, share it with your friends, and we will see you on the next one. Peace out. Bye-bye.